Hey guys, this is Luke from Mix Made Simple, and today I want to talk about automation and how we can use automation to really bring our tracks to that next level, to that professional level sound that we're all striving to get. And so automation is really big. And when I say automation, what I really mean is just automating different parameters of your effects, pretty much anything that we can do. And in Ableton and other DAWs, I'm sure you can do this, but in Ableton, like if I look right here on this section here, I've got a utility, and this is just one example of how I've automated the gain to kind of go down, lead into this, it goes down like this, and then it kind of all goes up into this drop section here. And I'm going to show you several different things I did. And so first I want to do is I'm going to play this drop. And actually, before we get started, if you can go ahead and like and subscribe, I'd really appreciate it. It would really help my channel grow. So if you can go do that right now, I'd really appreciate that. But anyway, so I've got this drop section. So I'm going to go ahead and play it for you first. And I'm going to go through and I'm going to turn off some of the things that I've automated, the automations, and then I'll show you what difference it makes and how much better it sounds after I've done this. So let's go ahead and listen to this and listen to how cool it sounds. Okay. Okay, so that's pretty much it. It's this cool drop, and there's going to be more stuff that happens later. I don't want to play too much of the track. I'm hoping to get this released in the next few months. So the first thing I want to show you, just to show you the difference that this makes, is what I've done is I have all of these, I have actually quite a bit of sends and returns on this track. And so I've got this long reverb that I tend to use a lot, and like some Echo Boy, some delay, and some Valhalla shimmer, and a lot going on. So what I'm going to do is what I have is see how these all turn off right here? That way, when the drop hits, it's really dry and it's like in your face. And so if I turn these off and, or if I leave them on when the drop hits, and let's make sure I've covered them all. Got this like long reverb. Now listen when the drop hits and with these all staying on like this. So that's okay. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to reverse all these changes. Okay, that's okay, but there's not much of a contrast, and you can kind of, I don't know, there's just like something about it where it's like, it could sound better and the transition could be better. And so now when I play it right here, just take a listen one more time. See, there's not that trail of effects there kind of getting in the way of things. And so all I have is that rolling bass. I've got the kick drum and I've got the vocal playing here, and it just sounds really cool. And it's really that, it's the contrast. That's what I'm trying to say. It's really that contrast that makes that sound really cool. And it's really cool for the listener. Like, especially you can imagine hearing that in an audience and it's like, oh, this big, it builds this tension and then just like, boom. And it's just in your face, and it's really exciting, and it's, it's really fun. And then that vocal section here, if I go ahead and you can see I've used some auto pan, which is a way to automate the panning. And so if I turn that off, for example, and if I go to the drop section here, if I play it, but now listen to the difference when I turn this back on. So that's an example right there of some automation. I mean, we're automating the panning. I know AutoPan kind of just does it for us, so we're not actually drawing in the automation, but you know what I mean. And so, and we can do this on top of all this. What I've done is leading into that drop section, I showed you a bit here with this utility where I've got the gain. It slowly starts to go down, which is building that tension. And as well as I even have on the bass, this bass group, the bass just completely drops out. But then you hear how it builds up, and then when it all hits right here, this is like that tension right here. And I'll probably even do even more with this. I mean, to be honest, I'm gonna keep working on this track. I've got that, and even on the master channel down here, I did a little bit on the master. You have to be really careful on the master because like a little goes a long way in the master, but I have it so that it all kind of gets lowers in volume right here. And then I'll play it one more time so you can see. And I could probably be even more dramatic with this. I'm still working on it. And so, you know, I'd like to keep working on it and have even more tension, even more of like a just boom in your face, like when that drop hits. And so those are several examples of using automation. You know, I've got these automated to send these sends and returns, and you can even automate within the return tracks if you wanted to. I like to have the returns turn off like that because you have to be conscious of this, especially if you're using sends and returns, that they're going to, you might have a reverb or something that's like getting in the way of something, or, you know, when it comes to mixing, it's all about leaving room and space for different instruments to really shine. And so, yeah, so I hope that helps. I just wanted to show you how powerful really good automation is and how it makes all the difference. And so I definitely encourage you in your tracks to be really creative with the automation and be consciously aware of it. You know, if you don't have any automation at all, your tracks might just sound a little bit dull. All right, guys, thanks for watching. And, you know, if you are an EDM producer and you're wanting to get good at mixing and mastering really fast, and you want to join an immersive course with a private Discord group where I answer questions and I do feedback on tracks, go ahead and look in the description below, book a Zoom call with me, and we'll see about getting you enrolled in my mixing course, Mix Emergence. And yeah, I hope I talk to you soon, and I will see you guys next time. All right.